So I'm going to start out with some pork ribs because that's what I have in the freezer, and I seasoned them with Traeger poultry, pork and poultry, recommended by at least 6 people just standing in the store. So everybody was buying it, and that was the one that was coming off the shelf. So we'll try that. Shouldn't be too bad. And the other thing is I grabbed the grills, the grates. One of the guys suggested that I pre-put them on the grate, so it's just easier to slide them in there rather than just sliding the meat in there and messing around with it. It'll just be quick and easy, pop it in. So these guys fit on the Masterbuilt Elite Sportsman 40-inch. So these are the ribs from Costco, so they perfectly fit on the racks, one each. Actually, you can probably get 2 each. You get a lot of meat in this thing. Okay, good morning. So it's about 6:30 in the morning. Kids got to go to school soon, so I am done with the pre-seasoning last night. Went super easy on the Masterbuilt Elite Sportsman 40-inch. I took out all of the grates, and I have put the water pan in up to the level, and she's starting her heating. It was really easy, actually. It was cool. Once I turned it on, I was inside and I hit the app and it was already connected, so I just started it up while I was getting everything ready in there, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go prep the ribs, go grab the ribs and get them on. Okay, I'm gonna add the ribs in now. We're at 225, so it's time. These ribs are looking great. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty delicious. Okay, so I put in 3 racks, and the temp dropped from it was 224 to 198. So I let that out. Now I'm going to throw in some wood chips. Set it for a 3-hour cook. Time to go wake up the kids, go to school. So keep you posted. All right, threw the wood in. It takes about 5-6 minutes to start getting all pumped up and moving. You can see the air circulation in there really pumping. I do like the glass, so it is interesting to see what's going on in there, you know. So you can see it really pumping up, circulating. It comes down and just circles around. And like they recommended, I kept it almost shut for ribs to keep the moisture in. We'll see what happens. See you in 3 hours. All right, so here we are, 3 hours later. I was able to take the kids to school, run some errands, do an hour on the bike. Not bad with the ribs cooking. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's quite a bit of moisture all running down. I wonder if I can take the glare off there for you, but yeah, there's quite a bit of moisture everywhere in there, so I hope that's good. Looks like there's a fair amount of drippings in the pan, so let's go ahead and open it up. Oh my goodness, that smells good. Man, those look good. So first, what I'm noticing is the top one. Top one's definitely more crisped on the top. Middle one is good. Bottom one's a little bit wet, but they all look really well cooked. Okay, let's get them wrapped into foil and then start the next process. Okay, so here's the first rack of ribs. Take out. Looks pretty delicious. Feels nice, soft. Just had that bike ride, so I'm tempted to just eat that entire thing. But anyway, let's get it wrapped up in some butter. Throw some honey on it. I'm just gonna do the simple things. This is my first time around, not getting complicated. I was gonna put applesauce and do apple juice and do all that, but right now, I'm just gonna go with the honey, a little bit of butter, wrap it, get it back in there. All right, so that was a really easy process. Was able to open up the lock with one hand. I turned up the temperature to 275 while I was doing that, because every time I opened it up, I figured that it would let out air, and it was cool because once I was done, it was down to 232, and now it's at 225, 230. Going to cook for the next hour, hour and a half. So on my recipe that I'm using, it was the 3 hours for the unwrapped, and then you wrap it, put a little bit of butter and simple raw honey on it, and don't do anything complicated. So here we are. We'll let it go for another hour. So just as like a test piece, there was a little piece here that I cut off earlier just to see what would happen after 3 hours. Just the dry rub, 225, not doing anything complicated in the smoker. Or any of these fancy recipes, just something simple, and just seeing how, oh my God. There is a really nice, almost caramelized outside to it. Fantastic, juicy, and succulent on the inside. That was at minimum restaurant quality barbecue right there. Done, first time. So this Masterbuilt, wow, incredible. I didn't even dip it in honey, and that thing was just caramelized perfect. So I'm really excited to see what these guys come out like. I almost want to take one of those back out of there and just eat it. Okay, we got the ribs out of the cooker, and let's open them up. Ooh, nice and toast. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow. You got to check that out. Those are phenomenal looking ribs. Super juicy. And they said you can just wiggle and twist, and there's a little bit of a pull to them still, which is good, because I don't know, I've been trying to read up on competition style ribs versus normal people fall off the bone ribs, but these look absolutely delicious. Let's get them on the rack and throw them in for another hour at low heat. All right, end of the process. Here we go. Let's check it out. Man, those look good. Fantastic. All right, let's see how they taste. Wow. So overall, I think I did not too bad. I followed the instructions, did what Masterbuilt said to do. These are super basic. I'm by no means a professional or any kind of cook. I'm just trying to do it. Just a guy going to the shop, grabbing a smoker. Check out these ribs. All right, let me see if I can get you a view of that. See if I can. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Wow, I think you're supposed to let them sit, but these aren't gonna sit. Unbelievable. Oh. I can taste that honey. That was a good idea. But oh. That's woo. So hot and juicy. Yeah, fantastic. So I'll review some of the stuff, I guess, in the comments. Send me whatever you can. Let me know how much of a novice, beginner, retard I am. But anyway, the Masterbuilt, I guess, 40 Sportsman Elite worked out fantastic. I'm really happy with the Bluetooth. I'm happy with the, I guess, set it and forget it kind of philosophy. I really liked being able to have the mobility of going out, doing some errands with the kids or whatever and coming back and it's still running. I wasn't worried about it burning down the house or anything. Sitting out here because it's kind of a contained, basic smoker oven. So fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my first, first go at ribs. But fantastic. These aren't going to sit very long.